My grandfather, he'll look and say, if it rattled like a snake and it's little like a snake, is it a snake or do you need to be bit?
Would you ever be?
And it's because you keep seeing the boy show up with people that I'm having differences with.
He was giving me $25,000 a month, so I knew once I left him that it wasn't going to be that.
$6,700 a month.
Okay, and I can't buy socks.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Right.
$6,700 a month, right? $6,700 a month in the state of New York City. You do the math.
Oh, I done the math. I've been in child support, brother. I went to jail for it.
Mr. Jackson business.
You do think so?
Yes, I know so.
Why do you say that?
He threatened me on Monday.
He did.
He threatened me. Look, watch what I'll do. I'll have someone come. He threatened me. He threatened me on Monday, and this is what he did.
Welcome back to InTheStreetzTV, and today we're going to be talking about 50 Cent, his bitter baby mother, and his oldest son, Marquise. So before we get into this video, make sure you smash that like button, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe with post notifications turned on. Now, I've been seeing 50 Cent oldest son Marquise go viral for the past couple days, stating that he couldn't live off of $6,700 a month in child support, basically being entitled and not wanting to get a job as a grown man. So in this video, I'm gonna try my best to break down piece by piece on why 50 Cent and his son would never get along again. Now let's start from the beginning. As y'all can see on the screen, that is Shaniqua, which is Marquise's mother and 50 Cent ex. That is the day that her house burnt down in Long Island. That is the house that 50 Cent put her and Marquise in, fully paid for, bought her a Range Rover, was giving her $25,000 a month in allowance, paid for all the bills in that house, even though they was not together. Then Shaniqua turns around and try to take 50 Cent to court for more money, 17% of whatever he made. And not only that, she moved another guy into that house while 50 Cent was paying the bills.
Were you cheating? Be honest.
Yes.
Okay.
I was. I
so
met
you were
someone.
cheating on me.
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna make that's wrong because two wrongs don't make a right.
No. But I'm just saying.
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna tell the story, tell the story.
I'm gonna tell a story, but I'm just saying, like, after he done cheated with me numerous times.
I'm just saying, but you met somebody and what happened? You didn't go out at all, and all of a sudden you started going out.
Yeah, so I started, because I'm always with my children. Everyone knows that about me. So I started going out. I met someone, and I started going out. And
so as y'all can see, she said out her own mouth, she met someone, she started going out, dating, etc., etc. But she didn't tell the full story, that she moved the guy into the house that 50 Cent was paying the bills on and paying all the utilities on. So at the end of the day, that was the ultimate disrespect. Ain't no man is gonna be paying the bills in your house and have another dude laying up in there. That's just not happening. Now, it has been alleged that 50 either sent somebody or did it himself to burn down a house in Long Island that he paid for Shaniqua and Marquise to live in.
It's okay. No, don't do that. It's okay.
Can we just talk to you for a second?
No, you can.
Okay, great.
It's okay.
What do you think happened?
Mr. Jackson business.
You do think so?
Yes, I know so.
Why do you say
He
that?
threatened me on Monday.
He did.
He threatened me. Look, watch what I'll do. I'll have someone come kill you. He threatened me. He threatened me on Monday, and this is what he did.
How long were you two together?
We were together for 13 years. The relation just ended over a year ago. He cannot accept that I have moved on with my life. He felt like he was going to strip me of everything. And I didn't allow it. I fought back. And this is what he's trying to do. He tried to kill me and his own child.
Why do you know that?
He threatened me. He told me he would. He told me he would have someone come do something to me. He told me, he said, watch what I do. I have someone come kill you. And that's what he did. That's what he did. I know he did. There's not a doubt in my mind on my son's life. I know he did.
What happened?
I know he did.
Did you see anything?
Someone threw something through the window and the house just ignited. Couldn't even make it downstairs. We had to jump out the window.
Do you think he hired someone to do it?
Yes, of course. I know he's too much of a coward to do anything himself.
You're
blaming 50 Cent for this?
Yes.
He released a statement saying he was happy everyone got out alive.
He didn't even, if you release a statement, if you care about the child, he has made no attempt to contact his child. He calls my grandmother when he's upset and he wants to talk about me. He calls my uncle, he calls my aunt. He's not made one attempt to come find out if his son is okay. So that sounds like a concerned father? A concerned father don't sign over their rights. A concerned father do not sign over legal, physical. He has no rights over Marquise. None. He signed away custody. He tries to make it like he's a doting, beautiful father. He's not. He's not.
about
He is a deadbeat because it's not about monetary. He is a deadbeat.
You heard this in the middle of the night?
Yes, I did.
Talk about the custody of the house. He didn't want you to have that
No,
house.
it was in Supreme Court. I did my deposition yesterday.
And
yesterday.
he trashed
yesterday.
the attorney's
Yes, no,
office?
he trashed it on Monday, but I did my deposition yesterday, and they saw the evidence that I had. We had an express oral agreement, and I have proof that he said that, and this is what happened. He knew I was going to get that house.
His kids in danger? So
He doesn't care. Anyone who's trying to take a roof over their child's head, do they care about putting them in danger? When you know you drive around a bulletproof van all day, every night, wouldn't you want your son to be somewhere safe?
You think he would try to kill his own kid?
Yes, I think he would. He's obsessed. If he can't have me, he'd be like, no one can. He's obsessed.
Now, I don't believe that he was obsessed with her. I don't believe that he wanted to get back with her. I believe that he felt disrespected by another man living in the house that he paid for and was paying the bills in. Now, do I think 50 Cent had anything to do with that house being burnt down? Of course I do. I know 50 Cent's style. That's how he get down. Now, y'all have to understand, 50 Cent never had a mother. 50 Cent never had a father. So a person like that is not going to have a lot of compassion for anybody. Once you cross them, that's it. And we all know that 50 Cent loved his oldest son. He took him on tour with him. He was on stage with him. He had him in his music videos. He had him everywhere that he went. And on top of that, he tried to start his son a sneaker store business, but the mother messed up the whole plan, trying to be greedy. And after all that, Marquise started hanging out with Kenneth McGriff's son, who allegedly put the hit on 50 Cent when he got shot 9 times. Now after that, I don't blame 50 for disowning his oldest son. Now sit back and ask yourself, would you hang out or be cool with somebody that knew or hung with somebody that tried to kill you? Think about it.
My grandfather will look and say, if it rattled like a snake and it's little like a snake, is it a snake or do you need to be bit?
Would you ever
and
be?
it's because you keep seeing the boy show up with people that I'm having differences with. And it feels like people make a common bond on disliking someone. Like they'll go and be friends with someone that is upset with them because they're upset with them. Like, and it's showing you that he feels like I'm his enemy instead of, you know.
When's the last time y'all talked?
We don't talk.
Wow, at all.
Do you?
But this is by choice. I've been places where going places where he was at.
And how old is he now?
21?
22.
Wow. All grown.
Do you ever see?
Like, there's no support, nothing going on now. So it's cool. Like now for you to feel the real world is different because you've been living on an artificial economy of me. You know, so you start to, it'll open your eyes, trust me.
Do you ever see you guys talking again or repairing that relationship?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you can repair something that it's the same thing I said about Game every time we talked about it. If I didn't motivate it, I'm not sure I can resolve it. You know what I'm saying? You can attempt to, like, there's points that I've gone places where he was at and he left those places. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's because his connection to his mom. Like, look, the female child, the first man they fall in love with is their dad. You know, for the male child, it's the polar opposite. His mom. It's like, no matter how cool or tight they are with their dad, they fall in love with mom. It's just instinctively. I think it's something internal.
Now, for the people that didn't understand why 50 Cent will back away and disown his first son, his oldest son, he been saying this for years. Every time he show up, his son will leave. His son will hide in the house, turn out the lights, lock the door. He would not communicate with him. So at what point do y'all expect this man to keep trying? He gonna stop eventually, because at the end of the day, if you keep knocking on the door and nobody answer, what you gonna do? You gonna leave, right? You're not gonna just keep knocking on the same door and the person is not gonna answer. That's common sense. And to put the icing on the cake, you went and took pictures with my enemy son. Not somebody I'm just beefing with words. Somebody that tried to take my life. Now at that point, you already made your bed, family or not. And sometimes your family could be worse than a stranger. So I ain't trying to hear, well, that's his son, that's his family, etc., etc. Family could be worse than a stranger on the street. But let's get into this $6,700 child support that he said is not enough to live off of.
If the child is you, they live their lifestyle. They live the mom. So that means that they should experience 2 different lifestyles when you have the resources to make sure they live a certain lifestyle regardless. You that butthurt.
It ain't
You that mad that mommy got me. Hold on, wait. Time out.
No, when it's over between me and your mother, wherever she go on and live on and do on, and I don't even think your parents was married. Like it don't work out. It don't work out. But that don't mean that she got to live. And she got to live. That's because I had a baby.
What point do you say? Oh, I got a question. All right, so with you, your child's supposed to be wearing Louis Vuitton, but with the mom, you'll get some sketches. That's basically what you're saying.
See, the problem with Marquise is he would have been living that lifestyle if he wasn't listening to his mother. If he would have just stayed neutral, spent time with his father, did what he had to do, not get in the middle of their beef, then he would have been good. But not answering the door, not answering the phone, ducking and weaving his pops. He made his own bed. You put yourself in that position. So now you got to deal with $6,700 a month, which is good enough to live off of if you're not going crazy. You could pay a $2,000 rent and still have money for your pockets or money to stack up out of $6,700. And that's just from $50,000. What happened to the other half from his mother? She should be putting down $3,000, maybe $6,700, depending on what she's making. That would have been like $13,400 right there. That's a good life to live every month.
It's $6,700 a month.
Okay, and I can't buy socks.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Right.
$6,700 a month, right? $6,700 a month in the state of New York City. You do the math.
Oh, I done the math. I've been in child support, bro. I went to jail for it. So I said, so
okay, cool. $6,700 a month, right?
$6,700 a month, right?
You're talking about a four-lister. Hold on, wait, listen. You're talking about somebody that has problems with everybody. You can't just live in any neighborhood. $81K is not a substantial lot of money.
Hold on.
You can't just live anywhere.
And if he's contributing $6,700, that means your mom's got the other half. It ain't just for him to take care of you. She got to take care of you. $700. Where's her $6,700 to go with his?
Exactly. Where's her $6,700 to go with his $6,700 to make $13,400 per month? That's a good lifestyle to live. You feel what I'm saying? And not only that, they didn't have to live in New York City. They could have moved to Atlanta. Back in the early 2000s when 50 first came out, you could have bought a house in Atlanta, paid for cash, no mortgage, just paying the property tax, and y'all would have been straight. So I don't get what this dude is trying to say.
Now y'all got $1,200, $1,300, $13,000 a month.
Oh my! See, hold on, yo, choke. This is where you get it. This is where it goes down a bad path, brother. This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Yo, bro, $6,700. If I told you right now, right, you got to start your life over right now with $6,700 a month and rebuild your life.
Yes.
Can you do it?
With $6,700, I can.
You have nothing.
$6,700, yes, I can. I'm from the I'm from either or, but $6,700, I'm good.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga.
Stop comparing it to yourself.
With two
kids.
This
is what I'm saying to you. Choke, this is where you're going wrong. You gotta stop comparing it. You comparing it to yourself, bro. You comparing it on your standard of lifestyle, bro. You cannot do that. Can't do that. Listen, Choke. I jumped out of a burning house, brother. I had nothing. Okay.
And after you jumped out that burning house, you still was getting child support, $6,700 a month. So where was your mother $6,700 a month to go with that $6,700 a month? You still not making no sense, Marquise. Still not making no sense.
And then people that's talking like, where do y'all live at? Like, I want to know, like, where do y'all live? Where do you live at? Like, 'cause I know where I'm from and where we were living at the time. That's where the top 1% live. New York is no place. That is no joke.
Yeah.
It's no joke. So I'm just lost. I'm lost. And then people want to say entitled. If they want to use that word entitled, because last time I checked, when them bullets was ringing out, I was there. When them bullets were ringing out, I took him to my mother's house because all his family had was from the hood from that to go. And they ain't have anywhere but the hood for him to go to.
Wait, hold on.
I'm lost when people say entitled. But I was financially taking care of us, all of us, and that wasn't making no money. No money. All that little, I was a drug dealer. That wasn't doing nothing but writing some rhymes. That's what he was doing. And I was financing that.
You breaking up.
I said people with all of that when they talk all that entitled stuff. Entitled.
He said it.
He didn't make a dollar.
He said.
He didn't make a dollar. He didn't sell a drug or nothing for the first 3 years of your life. I took care of us. I was paying for studio time. That's reels. Y'all don't know about that's and reels because y'all are the streaming generation.
That's how they used to record back in the day, right?
Yep, studio time.
Mm-hmm.
That's reels, clothes, jewelry, tattoos. Like talking about entitled. What?
Mama loves the tattoos and all.
I'm like a proud mother looking at my son like he made it because I built that. I built him. G-Unit was created in my living room. I built that. That was my boyfriend. He was giving me $25,000 a month. So I knew once I left him that it wasn't going to be that. And that's all the judge did. The judge looked at what he was giving me monthly anyway. And she divided by 3 between me, Mia, and Marquise. So that's like about $7,000. 7, 14, 21. You know, you do the math. That's just kind of how she did it. And she based that price on, and the reason why it was that low, she based that price on him saying that I'm going to still take him on vacations. I'm going to still take him to his courtside seats, floor seats, basketball. I'm going to take him to his baseball games, and he do income.
I'm about to say that once that happened, that didn't happen no more.
But that's what I'm saying. And the decision was based on that. Part of the decision was based on that. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
People in the outside looking in, that's all.
Yeah, it be like, you gotta understand too, like, it's people that don't know those situations, so they...
No, but people me like when they talk about, oh, well, I didn't get that from my baby father. Well, this is not the average child support where in New York it's 17% for one and 2%.
I was about to say, everybody baby father ain't 50 cents. That's why.
Yeah.
Some of these 25 cents, these is broke.
So now that y'all seen that and heard that, stroll down to that comment section. Tell me what y'all think about this crazy situation. I could put a lot more clips in this video, a lot more information, but I don't want to make it longer than what it is. We almost about to hit 20 minutes. We at 17 to 18 minutes so far, so I don't want to make it too long. But if y'all want a part 2, let me know down below in that comment section. But I'm gonna say this before I get up out of here. She says she created G-Unit. She says she created 50 Cent. So why don't you create another 50 Cent? Why don't you make your son be the next 50 Cent? If you the creator, that's all you gotta do. Now, as far as her saying she took care of him when he got shot, she was supposed to take care of him. That was her boyfriend, right? So what's wrong with you taking care of him? He took care of you when he got on. You said he didn't sell a drug. All he was doing was writing rhymes. Well, those rhymes is what made him a millionaire, and which made you and your son go crazy over that money. So at the end of the day, the rhymes he was writing got him out of that position, and he already paid you for that, $25,000 a month. And then when you started getting child support broken down, it was $6,700 a month. So at the end of the day, you have been paid of your debt. Now you and your son have to go get a 9-to-5 job. Ain't nothing wrong with a 9-to-5 job. Just go put in that work, feel me? But anyway, with that being said, make sure y'all smash that like button. And if y'all not subscribed to this channel, make sure y'all subscribe with post notifications turned on. I'm out of here. Peace.